Hey folks, Dave here with another video review. Up today is the Function X3 Smart Robin from Fans Project. For those of you who don't know, that's the Fans Project's rendition of G-Run Brainstorm. Okay, let's take this clear plastic off that comes in the box. I really like these simple, clear, not clear, but plain boxes. I really do. I wish Fans Project would do all their stuff in that. Maybe save some money. Heck, they could even print this clear stuff on the box. It does come plastic like this. Inside the box is the instructions and the loose guns. Okay. I do have one thing to ask. I really wish Fans Project, if you're even watching this or you ever watched any of my videos, I really wish y'all would have included a card on this. I do know the price is a little bit cheaper because of the box and so forth, but it would have been a nice little addition, especially since all your other figures seem to have cards. So I think that's the only thing. Their instructions are very simple, straightforward, red, blues, no comic, no nothing. And they show a preview of Mind Wipe, which the wings look kind of funky. Alright, let's take this guy. I took off the stickers earlier, make it easier to open. And here's Brainstorm. Let's see, move the camera closer, and there you go. Alright, now there's no plastic here to save it for it won't scratch up. Take that off. Now, a lot of you will notice or might complain that the head looks different from the G1 version. And yes, they do. But there's a reason behind that. Okay, in Japan they got the Headmaster series, and Mr. Brainstorm here didn't have that little mouth covering, so that's more in tune with the Japanese version. And seeing that this company is probably from Japan or China or so forth, it will make more sense that they would be more up to date on the Japanese version than the American version. Now hopefully later on they may, if we're lucky, they may send us or give us a little plate that we could put on them, or maybe another third party company will make a new head. But it looks okay. It makes them look different. It really has nothing that to really complain about. It's a dang good figure. Looking face on this figure, I mean. Okay, colors. This one's slightly darker than the original, but I don't know if mine's faded over time. I mean, this figure is 20 years old, 20 years plus. Okay, his guns. Tear these bad boys out. I do have both guns to my Brainstorm, and just one fell behind a bunch of figures and I can't reach it without dropping everything else. So here's his gun from the G1, and there's the new gun, which I have to say, they're pretty cool. They look similar, and they look complete. He's more complete than these empty holes that this one has. Okay. Alright, articulation. He does have a ball jointed arm. Okay, does turn full 360 here. He has joints that I'm pretty sure are going to eventually go weak. There's just a pin kind of holding them. The elbow here. Okay, upper arm does rotate in and out. Alright, hands are not in the joint. They do move. Well, do they move? No, they do not. Okay, I'm not going to try to force it because I'm afraid it might break, and being that this is a $70 figure, I'm not going to mess with it. Okay, his head does turn left to right. Does look up and down a little bit. It does turn at the waist. Okay, full 360. Ball joint to the hips. Okay, bend at the knees. Do they? Yes, they do. There you go. let's check something out. Well, this table is unsturdy. I'm actually having to do this in my room because we have visitors here that won't go home. Okay, front of the foot does bend up and down. Okay, so full articulation. When I do my blog, I'll try to do a couple more poses with them. Weapons do go here in his hands. Pretty easy. And they do have a spot here, a slot here, where you can slap them on and they'll go in the back. So that's pretty cool. Only thing I'm worried about, again, in the articulation, the arms, something tells me these might eventually go too weak and might just not work after a while. Which is something that happened to one of their other figures with their knee joints. Alright, I'm going to transform this guy offline because this is the first time I'm going to be transforming him, and I really don't want to make a 45-minute video. So enjoy this, and here's a picture also of the face on the Japanese Brainstorm. See you in a bit. Okay folks, I'm back. First off, I want to show you something that I found very interesting. Once you transform this figure, it has an accordion effect which pushes everything upwards, which is a very nice way to make this figure work. Also, everything tabs into place. That tab holds the legs into place, and there's another tab here that holds the front part of the leg into place. This piece here snaps into that little peg there, which kind of leaves it, okay, let's see if I can do this, kind of works really well. Hold on, it locks into place into that little peg, which is a little tight now. It wasn't tight, there we go. And the hand slides into that piece there, so everything's hidden. I mean, everything looks hidden. It's a very nice design there. I actually like it a lot better on this figure than I did on the Weird Wolf figure. So it looks really nice. He does have landing gear. 1, 2, 3. Okay, wings. Area to put your Autobot symbols. He looks pretty dang nice compared to his G1 figure. They look similar. I have to say, they really do look similar. They really look like this is an upgraded version of this figure. It looks really nice. Okay. Headmaster. Size wise, he is a lot shorter than his buddy here. Oh. Okay, he is a lot smaller. But he does actually go into the vehicle like all other Headmasters. Slab him in there. Okay, maybe I have to bend the legs a little. Okay. Slot it in there. And he's good to go. You got your pilot inside your Headmaster vehicle. This looks like a really nice updated sleek version of the old one. It really does. It has far better feel than the Toy World one, which had bulky leg pieces here. I mean, this really looks really spot on. I mean, you know, once you see this figure that it's more than likely, you know, Brainstorm or Highbrow, or I forgot what his name is in the G1 figures there. Getting senile in my old age. But this figure was really done right. The tires do not move, just so you won't break yours. And he is spot on. I mean, you could even stick the G1 figure in front of it, and it looks like that would be his spacecraft that he would sit in there. I mean, this is spot on. I gotta give Fans Project this. After Weird Wolf, I was thinking that they were starting to go downhill. I didn't like his open legs. But this one, they hit it right on the mark. I want to say thank you for holding it off until it's done right. I do know we had to wait a little bit longer. I have no idea why they were holding it off, but in my back of my mind, I'm hoping it was because they were fixing it to make it look this awesome, and they did a spectacular job at it. But I can definitely recommend this figure. Definitely recommend this figure to anybody. So if you haven't gotten yours, go get it. This thing is awesome. Size wise, he's, I want to say like deluxe size. Let's say deluxe size. I'll go ahead and post some pictures next in my blog, Transformers Obsession at blogspot.com. I'll go ahead and post some pictures of him size wise and so forth. But I really gotta say, this is one spectacular figure. Thank you for watching, and have yourself a great night. Bye.